I think it was the last video I uploaded where I shared a bunch of different things that I'd written down on previous scripting letters over the last few years. I was going through each and everything that had manifested on the letters. And one of the things that I found that I had written several years ago was my business is thriving and I have the most incredible work-life balance. I work a couple of hours a day and, I'm working less and more money's flowing in. I'm paraphrasing now, but it was basically something along those lines. And in the video I shared that, yes, I scripted about it. Yes, I visualized it. But I also 100% consciously and intentionally have been creating that life for the last several years. Every single day, everything that I choose to do, the way that I've designed my business and everything has been with that beacon of light as the goal, the destination, the vision, if you will. Having a work-life balance where I work 2 or 3 hours a day and I have all my needs met and we're moving to Spain and we have the flexibility to do, it didn't fall in my lap.
Exactly.
And it wasn't handed to me on a plate. It's a series of thousands of choices. It's a journey of 1,000 steps, right? And every single decision that we make, to your point about creating your ideal environment, it can be hard when you're starting off because there might be people who are living with toxic people. They're living in a negative environment. And I get that question from people a lot saying, how can I stay positive all the time and high vibrational and focused on where I want to go when the people around me are constantly bringing me down? And I've been there and I know how challenging that part of a journey can be. But if you can do the best that you can in those kinds of environments and allow yourself to set boundaries, allow yourself to say no, allow yourself to distance yourself from negative influences and start taking control over creating your own environment day after day after day, until one day you'll look around you and you realize all your friends, all of the people that you spend time with, your physical environment, your home, it will gradually become your ideal environment. But that doesn't happen by accident. It is through all the choices that we make.
Absolutely. I love that you make that point. Every choice, every decision is a vote for the person that we want to be. That's, I think, something that James Clear said in Atomic Habits. Wow. It's absolutely true. And again, people in this space, they kind of, like you said, falling in your lap. Stuff doesn't really happen like that. And, every once in a while, maybe it does. And maybe there's somebody that had some success story like that. But why would you even want to live like that anyways, right? That's a very kind of lazy way to live where you're not really embracing life. You're not truly living your life. And in my opinion, what you said is so true, because the action that you take is you preparing for success. Your actions that you take is that you showing the universe that you believe it is possible, because you're only going to take those actions and walk by faith when you have that conviction that it's going to happen. You can tell by somebody's actions what they truly believe about themselves. Somebody can tell you, they want to do X all day long, whether that's, make their ebook, start their business. But if all they do is come home and watch Netflix, or they're scrolling all day long after they get off work, then where their belief system really lies then, because your actions don't lie. And there's so much that goes into that. There's this book called I think The Body Keeps Score as well, that your body is your subconscious mind. So the physical actions that you take in this body that you've been given, you've been blessed with this physical body. Yes, we're spiritual beings, but we're also physical. Is a reflection of who you are, of your soul. That is a manifestation of the deepest part of you. It is being reflected in your body and the actions and the choices that you're making. So it's very clear to me as well that you've been extremely intentional with all this. And I have a lot of respect for people like you, like yourself, who have done this, have consciously created a business, have consciously decided that they don't want to necessarily participate in this paradigm where, you're trading your time for money all the time. I think that what you're doing by helping people, having a positive impact, also creating time freedom, location freedom for yourself. You have this villa. I mean, it's amazing what you've been able to do. And so people have a lot to learn from people that are actually achieving this success, not sitting around on Reddit or listening to all these, people in this Neville Goddard echo chamber. You guys listen to somebody like Lucie, who's actually living it, not just talking about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's important to share that you can still be a completely imperfect human being at the same time. take everything on board, the information that people share. I think something that happened to me when I was really going down the rabbit hole of personal development and listening to motivational speakers and filling my mind with podcasts and things like that, that is also great. But I noticed that something that I was doing to myself was I thought that, well, this kind of pursuit of becoming better can turn into perfectionism, or can make you think that it's like Instagram versus reality, right? You have positive thoughts and negative thoughts. You have strong days, you have days when you're really not feeling powerful at all. And I still have both of the light and the dark. I have weeks that aren't as powerful, productive, happy, positive as others. And I think it would be a disservice for me to not also mention that, because I don't want to come on here and be like, yep, my mindset's perfect all the time. You know, like, that's less inspiring. I would want someone to be able to leave this conversation and go, okay, I can work on this. I can immerse my mindset in that. I have the power to reprogram my subconscious mind. I have the power to create my reality, and I can do it being an imperfect human being.